Hey Leo, this reading today is for all of my single Leos, and we're going to see what's coming towards you in love within the next week. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Leo romantically. I do always like to remind you, Leo, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate, and you are totally welcome here to take what works and leave the rest. So we're jumping right into it today, and we're going to see what could be coming toward my lovely single lions when it comes to love. First message coming out for this week, we have got the World. So this is definitely an interesting energy to start out with because it does kind of indicate some sort of cycle wrapping up and leading into a new beginning, right? So I feel like there could be a new opportunity in love this week for single Leos. Now, the World card can also be about happiness, fulfillment, satisfaction. So it could be that you're connecting with somebody this week who's making you feel really good and really excited maybe about dating and putting yourself back out there. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Leo. Five of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the Five of Cups is a card of being let down, feeling disappointed. Now, it's really interesting to me, Leo, because this follows the World card. And like I was saying just a minute ago, the World card can be about wrapping up a cycle, moving on to a new beginning, letting go of things that no longer serve us. And I almost feel like maybe there's a chapter that's closing this week. Maybe you're getting some sort of closure about a past romantic situation that was challenging for you. Maybe this is a scenario where it's almost like you have to release the disappointment from past relationships in order to be ready to move forward with somebody new. So maybe there's going to be something happening this week that allows you to get some sort of closure about a past romantic situation, and that can kind of like free up your heart to be open to new love. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Leo. And then look what happens when we let go of the past. Somebody new comes charging in. Okay, I kind of love that for you. So we've got this Knight of Wands energy, which is fire energy. I was going to say fellow fire energy. So it is possible there could be a fire sign coming towards you. Okay, I'm chuckling. Hello, this is my little kitty cat Fiona. I'm actually laughing because she is a fire sign. She's a Sagittarius, actually. Okay, look, guys, you got the confirmation from the tarot that there's a fire sign coming towards you, and then my kitty cat, who is a Sagittarius fire sign, is also coming towards you. Double confirmation here, Leo, okay? Keep your eyes open this week. So as I was saying, this is fire energy. So it's possible there could be a fire sign pursuing you. Maybe another Leo, maybe an Aries, maybe a Sagittarius. Whoever is pursuing you though, whatever sign it is, Leo, it definitely looks like somebody's coming in with hot pursuit, okay? I'm getting like all tongue-tied. I feel like I'm all excited here. But this is really an energy of momentum, someone taking action, somebody pursuing us, somebody who's excited about us. And so I think there's gonna be a really good opportunity for you to potentially connect with somebody new this week. There's probably gonna be like crazy fireworks, crazy sparks between the two of you. It feels really good. So I'm excited to see where this goes. And remember, it kind of feels like this energy is coming in as you release something from the past that no longer serves you. So if that may connect with you, just think about what you could maybe let go of to really just create that space for new love to come in, okay? So for the rest of the reading, let's look at this person. Let's look at you. So we're gonna look at their overall energy this week, what they could be feeling, what they could be doing. I will look at the same thing for you, Leo, and then we'll look at the potential outcome. So let's kind of see where it goes. All right, first card coming out for this person's energy for this week. Interesting. So we're starting out with some heavier energy, drama, drama, drama with the Five of Swords. I almost get the sense here, Leo, that this is somebody who's maybe wanted to pursue you for a little bit, but maybe something's been holding them back. Perhaps it's been drama, some sort of stress that they've got going on in their life. I almost kind of get the sense of like drama with an ex, or even like drama in the friend group. So maybe this is somebody where the two of you kind of know each other already. Maybe you're friends or friend to friend or whatever. But I almost feel like there's something going on. Like maybe they dated somebody else within the friendship group, right? And maybe they're like, oh, I really want to pursue Leo, but I've got this drama with my ex. Like there could be something there that's been holding them back a little bit. Tell me more about this person's energy for this week, the Nine of Cups. But they're still dreaming of a future with you. I almost just feel like this person is in the process of disentangling themselves from some sort of drama, whatever that is. Like I said, it's a general reading, take it if and how it connects, but it's like they disentangle themselves from the drama and then they focus on dreaming of you with this wish fulfillment card, dreaming of the future, dreaming about what the two of you could build together. Tell me more. Oh, and then we had the star jumping out. I don't feel like crawling on the ground and getting it. The star came literally flying out of the deck, okay? That's Aquarius energy. So maybe some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius. It is a major arcana. Now, the star card is actually kind of significant to come out beside the Nine of Cups. Both of these cards to me, because it's like the star, and then the Nine of Cups is like dreams coming true, wishing on a star. I think your person is getting really excited to pursue you. And I also feel like a big thing that could be happening for them this week as well is some sort of emotional healing related to some drama that they had with an ex, right? So remember in the overall energy, I was like, maybe there's an energy here of having to get closure, let go of the past. That could be true for you, but I'm also seeing that that could definitely be true for your person, because it's almost like they need to clear out some sort of drama, let it go, disengage from that energy, heal from that, and then it's going to really create space for them to open up and pursue you. Okay, so let's see what they could be feeling this week, please. Four of Cups, yeah. They're disconnecting from something that no longer serves them. There's definitely something going on here, okay? Like there's definitely some sort of drama that your person is working to like actively disengage from. And it just feels, Leo, like as they are able to disengage from that energy, that's what's going to create the opportunity here for them to come in and to start to pursue you, okay? So something is going on for them where things are shifting for them this week so that they can focus more attention on pursuing you. Yeah, I keep getting the words like disentangle and disengage from drama. Okay, so let's see what else they could be feeling this week, please. The Seven of Wands, yeah. I feel like they're setting boundaries with somebody. Honestly, guys, this is a love reading, so it could totally be an ex who they're pulling back from with the Four of Cups, setting boundaries, protecting their heart, wanting to move forward. So we're getting a big theme that's coming through for your person's energy this week. But I think, you know, in a funny way, it's a good thing, Leo, because even though it sucks that they might be kind of tied up in some sort of drama, I do see them pulling back. I do see them walking away. I do see them setting boundaries. I do see them disengaging from that energy. So it definitely looks like they're working to distance themselves from that situation. Tell me more about what they could be feeling this week. Okay. And then again, it's kind of like we keep getting this repeating theme of them like disengaging from something that no longer serves them and creating space for them to open up and pursue you. So the Knight of Swords is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It kind of fits with that Knight of Wands. Like we're getting this energy of them coming in, pursuing you, letting you know that they're interested, letting you know that they want to go on a date, letting you know that they want to get to know you. And so as they're actively disengaging from whatever the drama is, it really does seem like it's creating this energy and momentum where they can start to pursue you. So let's see what actions they could be taking this week. Aww, that's actually kind of adorable, you guys. King of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a very, I was gonna say emotional card. It's like tied to emotions, right? It's water energy, it's about our feelings. And it's like, what actions are they taking this week? They're kind of like falling for you. You know, that's the vibe that the King of Cups gives. And they could even be saying something this week to show you that they do have these feelings for you and they are excited for you and they are kind of falling for you. And the other thing that I'm gonna point out, Leo, that's really good with the King of Cups is that it's a very mature energy, right? So even though we talked about how your person, it really does look like they might have some drama they're trying to disconnect from, they've got emotional maturity, right? So they're handling that situation probably with grace, with maturity. They're handling it in an emotionally stable way. And so I get the sense of someone who's kind of like holding their head high throughout the drama and disconnecting from the drama because it no longer serves them, and then just focusing on falling in love with you with that King of Cups energy. What other actions could they be taking this week? Six of Cups. Dealing with the past, you know? Six of Cups does tend to show up when there's something connected to the past. And I just feel, yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit of a broken record, honestly, at this point, but it does look like your person is taking action this week to deal with something from the past. And so there is that really strong energy of them wanting to release something, have a fresh start. It's like close out whatever chapter they're trying to close out with a past person, whatever it is. And it feels like there's an intentionality to it, Leo. It's like they realize they need to disconnect from that other negative energy because they don't need it in their life. They don't want it in their life, right? They want to focus on you. They want to focus on your connection. And I really see them actively taking steps to do that. So that's a good thing. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking this week. Five of Wands, yeah. It's like there is conflict here for them this week, right? I do think that they could be butting heads with their ex, right? So they're trying to, deal with that, set boundaries, disconnect. There might be some conflict. There might be some drama. We've definitely seen that in the energy. So I think your person is kind of trying to disconnect themselves from the conflict related to the past. They're trying to deal with it in an emotionally mature way. And I also feel like the Five of Wands can be a little bit of that energy of like fighting off the competition as well. So I think when it comes to you, there's a sense of them really wanting to make a move on you this week, because it's almost like they feel that if they don't make a move, like other competition might come in and start to pursue you. So they're really trying hard this week, I think, to move away from some sort of situation that might be causing them drama so that they can focus more on the connection with you. So that's what I see for their energy this week. So let's look at you. Tell me about Leo's energy. Okay. The first card coming up for you is the Devil, which is interesting, Leo, because on the one hand, the Devil can represent like super strong lust and attraction. And I mean, we did see here, right? There is probably fire and passion between you and this person. But I feel like, honestly, what could be happening is you're probably aware, or you become aware of the fact that your person's trying to like disconnect from some drama. There might be part of you that's like, this seems kind of toxic with that Devil energy. Do I even want to get involved in this? So I could see there being a moment this week where you're like, I'm interested in them, but I also like have no desire to be part of their drama. So I think you're just kind of being mindful of that this week. Tell me more, please. The Seven of Pentacles. Oh, that's actually really good, you guys. Like really, really good. Seven of Pentacles is a super patient energy. I almost wonder if you're going to look at the situation and be like, I don't love the drama that they're involved in, but it has nothing to do with me. So I'm going to be patient while they deal with that situation and just kind of have faith that as they're able to set healthy boundaries and resolve that situation, then the two of you can focus on your connection. So I feel like you're taking a good approach to this, where you're like, I'm going to acknowledge that they might be in a tough situation, but I can also see that they're dealing with it. So I'm going to be patient with the process. I don't like it, but I'm going to be patient with the process. Tell me more, please. And then the Six of Pentacles. I think you do have confidence that things are going to balance out. I do think that it just feels like right now there's drama, but honestly, you guys, like Five of Swords, Five of Wands, those are not major arcana, right? Like that doesn't tend to be an energy that's going to stick around. It tends to go away. So I think, yeah, there might be some drama and issues this week with your person and like an ex or something, but things will balance out. And I think you're looking at it and you're like, the reason I'm willing to be patient is because I do see the potential with this connection, and I do see that things are probably going to balance out soon. So that's why you're like, I'm willing to give it a little bit more time and space here. I'm not going to walk away. I'm going to give them a little bit of space to sort that stuff out. And then if they do, we can focus on our connection. So let's see what you could be feeling. Oh my, Leo. Do you remember your person had the King of Cups and now you've got the Queen of Cups? There is something special here. It definitely looks like the two of you are starting to fall for each other and have some pretty big feelings for each other. This is not a little thing. Like, it definitely feels significant to me that they had the King of Cups, you had the Queen of Cups. Tell me more, please, about what Leo could be feeling this week. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, I love that. This is very stable, very grounded energy. We're getting a tremendous amount of emotional maturity showing through for you. Okay, Leo, don't worry about the gender, but this is the energy of like very stable feelings, emotionally grounded, emotionally mature. We already talked about that for your person as well. So it kind of feels like both of you are these like emotionally mature, emotionally stable people coming together, right? Tell me more about what Leo could be feeling. And then the Magician. Okay. So I always kind of feel there's two things that come through with the Magician. The first one could definitely be that you're getting excited about a potential future with this person, thinking about what you guys could manifest together, thinking about what you could build together. But there is always a little bit of a worry with the Magician where it's like, is it an illusion? Is this going to work out? That kind of makes sense to me in this reading, especially if your person is dealing with some drama. There might be part of you that's like, I do see the potential here, but then there's part of you that's like, am I fooling myself? Is there too much drama? Should I be patient? So you could have thoughts like that this week, right? And as I always say, you know, whenever thoughts like that come up, it's like, think about how you want to handle it, right? So I feel that there are potential moments where you might get a little in your head and feel a little insecure, understandably, if your person is dealing with some drama. But I'm also seeing a lot of cards to suggest that even if you have those little moments of doubt, there's still enough that's kind of pulling you towards this person and making you excited about this connection, right? And that's where that patient energy might come in. So let's see what actions you could be taking this week. Okay. Four of Wands, I mean, that's significant. This is the 11-11 card. It's usually about marriage and commitment. So I feel that you do see the potential here for this to move in a very committed direction between you and this person. Tell me more, please. Page of Wands, yeah. It's like you're flirting with them. There's definitely a vibe going on between the two of you. There's chemistry, there's sparks. And I feel like maybe what you're trying to do is you're just trying to keep things lighthearted. Like the big thing that I'm seeing here is this drama that your person has nothing to do with you, Leo, okay? And so in my opinion, this is not a tarot thing, but in my opinion, it's like, don't insert yourself into someone else's drama. I don't think any of us should do that in any situation. You know, it's like, if that's not your problem, don't make it your problem. So I feel like for you, you're looking at it this week and you're like, that's not my problem. So, you know, what do people say? Like, not my circus, not my monkey, something like that. I think that's a saying. So you're like, I'm going to stay out of it. I'm going to focus on how I feel about this person. I'm going to be there. I'm going to enjoy the chemistry and the connection. And hopefully soon they can resolve whatever the drama is. And then you guys can just focus back on each other, right? Tell me more about what actions Leo could be taking. Temperance, yeah. This is actually kind of cool, you guys. This is Sagittarian energy. There are two cards for you, the Six of Pentacles and Temperance, that both indicate balance. And then Temperance can also be a patient energy, which kind of fits with that Seven of Pentacles. So I'm definitely seeing the energy for you being very balanced and also kind of having that faith that things will balance out if you're patient. Like what do they say? You see the end is in sight, right? And what I mean by that is you can see that even though the situation your person is dealing with right now is frustrating, it's not going to go on forever. There is going to be some sort of resolution. There is going to be a time where that situation is no longer a problem. And I think that's what you're kind of holding out for. I think that's why you're willing to be patient, because I feel like there's going to be something this week where you're like, I get that it's annoying that your person's going through this, but it does feel like things are moving forward and they're going to be dealing with it soon and it's not going to be a problem in the near future. So you're like, okay, if it's going to get resolved sooner rather than later, that's where I think we're seeing this patient energy where you're like, you know, I don't love it, but like, I do like this person a lot, so I'm willing to be a little patient. So moment of truth here. Let's see what the potential outcome is. Three of Cups, okay. That's interesting. I'm going to pull two more cards before I give a comment on that. Three of Swords, okay. I feel like this is the third party situation resolving, to be honest. And then the Six of Wands, yeah, okay. I think it's gonna work out, you guys. So Three of Cups can sometimes be a third party situation, which is like what we've been talking about, right? Drama with an ex, potentially. So I feel like the outcome is saying, as this third party situation gets resolved, then things can move in a successful direction, okay? Because the Six of Wands is like victory, success, things working out, things going well, right? And so I think the big message this week maybe is that if you're dealing with somebody who has some drama going on, you know, my first piece of advice is don't make that drama your own. If it has nothing to do with you, don't insert yourself in it. If you do really like this person, you might have to be a little bit patient with them as they deal with this drama, but it does look like the outcome here is suggesting a really successful outcome. So it's like as that drama is dealt with and released, that's where the two of you can start to move in the direction of really just focusing on your connection and focusing on the love that you have. So it's kind of interesting because it just feels like you're going to be connecting with someone you're really excited with this week. There's a little bit of drama and tension, so that could be happening throughout the week. But I also feel like there's an underlying like connection here with you and this person where both of you are like, okay, we understand that this is going on this week. We're going to move past it. And then once the situation is dealt with, you're going to focus on the connection. So I don't feel like this is drama that's like pulling you guys apart. I feel like your person's disentangling themselves, disconnecting, disengaging. And as that happens, then you guys can really just focus on the connection here between the two of you. Okay. So that's what I see for my single Leos for this week. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And of course, you know, I wish you love, I wish you happiness, Leo, and we'll be talking again very, very soon. Bye, guys.